was looking for something. My life. Anyway, I am lucky enough to be in remission for the second year. The first was a little cloudy, but now I just feel great. My iron levels are back up, and I have all this time and a life and a beautiful summer. Anyway, in 2020, I had out of stem cell, and then I had my first bout with sepsis, which was pretty bad, ICU and the whole deal. And then my company that had hired me in 2017, my dream job, and they had hung by me for my whole stem cell. And then 2020 hit and everything got shut down. And because it was a travel job, they eliminated my travel job. So I no longer had a job or something to return to. And I just returned really full time in February. So then shortly after that, the protocol changed, I believe, and I was actually getting infusions 25 to 30 hours a week. So that became my new part-time job. In 2023, I just got home from CAR-T. So with CAR-T, I have the distinct and wonderful pleasure of not being on any chemotherapy. And so I am back to, I'd have to say, prior to being diagnosed, because I was sick for quite a while and did not know it. So my energy is returning and I'm feeling pretty good. And anyway, now I have time and I'm trying to get my life back. I have had a couple things, and I know people who are mothers or change careers, or I've been in sales prior to my last job and starting for a new company. You have to start territories and things like that. I was actually sitting waiting for a prescription for my husband, and I saw a woman come in that was probably in her late 70s, and she had a Down syndrome child. And I wondered about what happened in her life when that child was born. Because what happens is people tend to go on with their lives, and they have dinner parties and travel and do all those things. And quite frankly, I think sometimes we can be a downer. And illness is it takes the wind out of your sails, regardless of how great your attitude is about it. And then you find yourself, and I would like to hope and pray that every one of you who are watching this, that get the opportunity to try to rebuild a life. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that I'm funneling through, and I am trying to get my life back, and I'm trying to jump back on the train of social life. I do have some wonderful friends, and you know who you are, that stuck by me the whole time and still didn't care if I wasn't a party animal. I feel very fortunate for that, and I'm sure many of you, and I would like to hope all of you, have had somebody in your life, whether that's family or friends, that have hung by you. And at this point, you need to work on getting the joy back. I am focusing on things that I love to do, which I didn't really have the energy to do prior to this, and that was like gardening. I'd love to do that. And I did continue doing things like having lunch with friends and everything, but now I'd like to go for bike rides, I'd like to hike, I'd like to do all those kinds of things, and I actually feel strong enough to do that. Pursuing those, I did recently get some pretty devastating news on a close, intimate family member that has a short life expectancy. I knew that he had an issue and that would be something we'd have to embark on, but it looks like it'll be sooner rather than later. And there was a couple days there that I shed some tears. Quite honestly, like I told a very dear friend of mine, I'm tired of being the girl that is a high maintenance friend. None of this has been something that I've chosen, but I actually just got angry. And not angry in the concept of why me and I've suffered so much and all that. I did go through that in those 2 days, but I cut it short because there's absolutely no good place that's going to go to. I don't want to live the rest of my life that way. I still have so much to be thankful for. So I'm going to pursue the things that make me happy. I'm going to grab the brass ring. I'm going to continue to do all that. I'm going to continue to talk to you guys. And gosh, I hope some of you are helped by this. It's very cathartic for me as well. The mental picture to me at this point in my life that God gave me was that one scene in Forrest Gump where Forrest is just kind of got the braces on and he met Jenny, and then those boys are tormenting him, and sometimes I feel like life is a bully. And at that point, Jenny tells Forrest to run, Forrest, run. And as Forrest begins to run, those braces start to fall off his legs and it becomes free. And that is what I'm doing now. I'm starting my sprint, and I think you can do this at any point in your journey. I'm starting it and I'm running as fast as I can, and those braces are going to fall off my legs. I'm running towards really good things that are in the future, and I can feel it. Have a wonderful day, and may God bless you. Talk to you soon.